Yahweh is a latecomer to a pantheon of gods.
There are no ancient texts that say Yahweh was one god among many in a pantheon.
He kind of rises out of the late Bronze Age collapse.
Considering the Exodus happened around 1265 BCE and shortly after Israel was established in Canaan, I'm fine saying that this is around the time that the name of Yahweh rose to prominence.
So who are the gods that Yahweh usurps? The first god, which technically would have been Yahweh's father, is El.
There are no ancient texts that say Yahweh was ever seen as the son of El. As far as our textual data from ancient Israel goes, all of it would indicate that El and Yahweh were just seen as the same deity.
His children are known as the Elohim, children of God.
So I'm not sure what you're trying to say here, but Elohim does not mean children of God if that's what you're trying to say. It's just a general term that refers to any divine or spiritual being.
He is the God who gives each of his children their portion. Yahweh's allotment is Jacob.
So this comes from Deuteronomy 32:8-9, and it does not say that El gave Yahweh the people of Jacob. It just says Elyon, which is a term for Most High, divided up the nations, but Yahweh's portion is his people, the people of Jacob. Scholars like Otto Eichfeld note the author avoided the active verbal form, and so does not say that Elyon gave Israel or Jacob to Yahweh, but only says that Israel had become the property of Yahweh. Even the scholar Mark S. Smith has acknowledged that the composer of Deuteronomy 32 probably only thought of El and Elyon as titles for Yahweh. The problem is that you're presenting one hypothesis on the origins of Yahweh as if it's a fact, when in reality this is at best a scholarly reconstruction. But there's no textual data that can confirm this reconstruction. In many of our earliest texts like Deuteronomy 32, Numbers 23, or Psalm 29 indicate that Yahweh was already seen as El and seen as the Most High. Now, of course, scholars debate about when to properly date these texts, but my point is that you're presenting an hypothesis about the origins of Yahweh as if it's a fact, when no textual data can confirm it. I would argue that it's more likely in Israel. Yahweh was just seen as an El figure. This is what the earliest textual data seems to indicate.
Por acaso você já leu a Bíblia e teve dificuldade de compreendê-la? Será que você se sente com pouca fé ou às vezes até menos crente por ter dificuldade de compreender a palavra de Deus? Se esse é seu caso, eu quero te convidar para o maior programa, o maior treinamento de interpretação bíblica, onde você vai aprender a interpretar qualquer passagem bíblica de Gênesis a Apocalipse em menos de 30 dias, mesmo que você nunca tenha feito seminário. Isso é para você e eu tenho certeza que será transformador para a sua vida. Para isso, clique em Saiba Mais e faça a sua inscrição.